Hey, what's up guys? I'm Dan H and welcome back to the project. Today I want to show you how I got this rusty hub off this rusty front end with ease. Alright, so I'll be completely honest with you guys. I wanted nothing to do with that front end. It is rusted and disgusting. This has been sitting in my backyard for about a year. Every inch of this thing is scaling. All the boots are worn and ripped. The hardware looks like it's one with the steering components. The whole thing looks like it's one piece of solid fused rust. I couldn't even unload this thing for 10 bucks. You can clearly see this is probably one of the worst you will ever find. And after having all that trouble with my good front end, there's no way I was touching that thing. But you guys gave me some great comments and great feedback in that U-joint video. And Doug from D&E in the Garage called me out on using this bad boy. It's a DeWalt DCF 899. He said it's an amazing machine. I got it for Christmas and I was using it very lightly. He said it's capable of way more things than what I was using it for. So I wanted to test this thing out on that rusted piece of garbage and see how much I could actually accomplish. And I got another great tip from a subscriber, Sean McDonald, who told me how I could take the hub off without bashing it for hours and completely losing my mind. So let's take a look. Alright, so I'm just jumping right in here, taking off the cotter pin with the angle grinder. I'm not really showing much regard for these parts because they're really in bad condition with the rust, as you can see here. And this spring washer was seized on so bad it shot rust in my face. But the whole purpose of this teardown was just so I could get to the axle nut and test out the power of this DeWalt impact gun. And I gotta say, it made short work of this thing. You don't have to use a pry bar on the studs or pop a screwdriver into your rotor or anything like that. And just like that, it came right off. It's that easy. Hell yeah, Dougie. So now I'm just tapping on my 1/2-inch 12-point socket to the hub bolt, and I'm using an extension and a swivel. Unfortunately, my 1/2-inch swivel is broken right now, but I still got it out, and I got a new swivel on the way. Some more cotter pin grinding, and with a puff of rust, this nut came right off too. Now I'm just threading back on the nut so I can give it a whack with the hammer. I always do this to protect my threads on all the hardware, good or bad. So with the tie rod disconnected, I could swing it out of the way and I could get the knuckle into position where I could put the impact gun on with no interference. And again, this bolt was no problem for the impact driver. So this is the part where Sean's trick comes into play. I'm just threading the hub bolt back on with just enough space to give me room so I could hit it from the back with the sledgehammer to eject the hub straight out. Now after a few whacks from the front, I'm putting another hub bolt in the back. And I'm giving that a few whacks too, because I want the hub to come out evenly on both sides to reduce the chances of it binding. Now keep in mind this is all for experimental purposes. I have no penetrating oil, I didn't apply any heat, and right now what you see is what you get. I'm just using the DeWalt impact gun and this brilliant new hub hack. So now I'm just alternating sides, removing the hub bolts. And just like that, right before your eyes, this rusty old hub slides off. 1, 2, 3. Brother, you were right. So check out this hub, man. It is good. It is solid, nice and tight. No play whatsoever. This can be reused. Yeah, it's rusty, but I'll clean it up. And check out the hardware. Perfectly good washer. A good axle nut. Hub bolts are fantastic. And this dust cover is getting cleaned up, and this is going on the Jeep. So thank you guys so much for the views and all the comments. I really appreciate you sharing your experiences on how to make these jobs easier. I'm going to take all your tips and hints and implement them in the next video. I'm going to put in the axle tube seals. And I still have my driver's side U-joint, and I got the hub. So the next video will probably be me putting the axle seals in, but thanking all you guys for your specific tips on each portion of the job. Thank you, Sean McDonald. I hope everybody could use that tip. I'm going to try that out with the front end still on the Jeep. I hope it goes as smoothly as it did out there. And thanks again to Doug from D&E in the Garage. Go check out their channel if you haven't already. He is a wealth of Jeep information. You are going to love it. So thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again on the next project.